J57. 83.
J57.
1983. Dillon.
J57.
1983 was a boom and bust year for music. All around, the big winner of 1983 was
Dillon and J57.
80s baby really grew up in the 90s.
Oh yeah. I'd like to welcome y'all to the cabana, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all got something to drink already. Little pina colada or whatever you need to get loose.
57.
Peep the forecast, it's about to be a scorcher. You now rockin' with the rotten apples out the orchard. We carry the torch for you dorks, I know it's torture. We hit the course with the horsepower of a Porsche. The enforcers, Dillon and J50. The rap Rick and Morty, you know that we stay swifty. Putting work in slick, get paid swiftly. I'll shoot the gift as soon as the split lift me. Now if we are on the same page, let's proceed. I don't sleep, you can peek the print of my crow's feet. Damn, that shows deep concentration. Speaking with me, that's an elite conversation. Head on, that's how I greet each confrontation. I don't eat meat, but still beef on occasion. Okay, I ain't saying my diet is plant-based, but smoke something and show me your best dance face. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. Oh yeah. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. Oh yeah. Now back to the manifesto. Invest in your best bet that collects escrow. That's why I'm at a restaurant, dining al fresco. Get the fresh fish with lemon zest and pesto. The next dish is revenge, it's still cold. Why you wish ill will, that's real bold. Right. The grays in my beard make me feel old. If the game's to be sold, I'll feel my bill fold. Now hold up, somebody gonna get the sage burning. It's for the days when I was minimum wage earning. And open an act on the side of the stage, learning how to channel my inner rage and keep the page turning. Dog, my catalog got a leg up. I'm quick to get my 16s bit. Listen, that's a line that I'll never let him cross. Jimmy Hines hit him with the 57 sauce. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. Oh yeah. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. What? The third verse is just a last-ditch effort. DJs in the mix, you should blast this record. Who else would hit you with a fast-pitch step? Standing on my square, although my past is checker. The heckler in the back of the crowd, my loud permeates as I give security, and you do not concern me face. My spot in the upper echelon is firmly placed. How you think I pay for the retainer my attorney takes? The aches and pains of the business is brutal. To make a hit, you gotta give up the kit and caboodle. The noodles are bucatini, but they used to be ramen. Oh, it's common knowledge after you jump, you yell Geronimo. The domino effect direct ya. Y'all are found behind a wall that sound like Phil Spector. My cup runneth over with funk. I spill texture, respect the TED Talk. Yup, the ill lecture. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. Oh yeah. What? La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. We go. La 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 la. What? What?
I'm the J57.
Cinco Siete.
57.
Oh snap! Who's paying for the horn player though? Sounds official. Feel like I'm about to fight a bull. Let's go. Now tell him who can bring an image to life like Ryan Coogler. But you can never find my girl if you try and Google her. Fall back. The iron left a giant dent in your dome. You speculate on crypto, but still renting a home. You need real estate. Preparation, make sure the meal is great. Right. A grown man without a plan already sealed his fate. Let's peel the snakeskin back, they start rattling. Shepherds get your sheep, cowboys bring the cattle in. Come here. How you up Shit's Creek and not paddling? I could have been the champ if I never stopped battling. Famous last words uttered by a former peer. Who played the role, spoke the language and wore the gear. Profound when it comes to fame, that it's more to fear than there is to gain. Tell the bartender pour the beer. I'm here to tell you it ain't all it's cracked up to be. You need luck to end up in the lap of luxury to squeeze. It's hard to see the forest for the trees, but anything can go pop if you give it a squeeze. Put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it. You can't achieve greatness till the moment is seized. Obstacles in your way have got to get the squeeze. Put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it. While you were looking through your rose-colored lenses, I was studying my enemies and their defenses. I used to have big dreams, Beamers and Benzes, but now it's hard enough to know exactly who your friends is. Tremendous cream, I ain't lactose intolerant. Stocks and bonds, that's where those dollars stop lying. I admit it, my chops need polishing, but I never did it for props or acknowledgement. Back in college when I was cutting my teeth, my relationship with the panic button was brief. I almost pulled the plug on what was clearly a lost cause, but still we won't see the results until the frost thaws. A boss calls shots then sets the chessboard back up to get lots of checks. Not much, that's my cost of flex. Now let me demonstrate as my hands dance across the decks like
squeeze on. Never hesitate to squeeze.
It's hard to see the forest for the trees, but anything can go pop if you give it a squeeze. Put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it. You can't achieve greatness till the moment is seized. Obstacles in your way have got to get the squeeze. Put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it, put the squeeze on it.
I'm the J57.
Kids, you know what it is. What up, Jay?
5-7.
Yeah. When I arrived at 8-3, it was the year that the Jedi returned, and that Conrad Reagan was watching the world burn. I learned at an early age they wage war, and that if you ain't born rich, then you may stay poor. We went from Michigan to Florida, but not to explore. My pops heard opportunity knock at the door. Now I'm the entrepreneur, busting tables as a teen, the foundation of what would make me a staple of the scene. In between shifts, I was studying the elements before the internet could document the developments. The relevance of this could not be overemphasized. I grew up analog, that's how I learned to synthesize. I empathize with OGs and the youngsters. That's why I see all the biters and thieves that's amongst us. Right there. 83 kids know what it is, we the bridge. Went from digging to digital, but still we never switched. Let's go.
1983 1983 1983 1983 1983 is when they make me.
Yo, freestyling, beatboxing, battling, bombing, blunts and 40s, Tims and Averex, we scrapping for the glory. I was 17, rhyming, blazing evergreen. Then I was 27, sipping on promethazine. The middle ground, we're not young, but we're not old. Back when only Zach Morris had a cell phone. Kids went outside till their mom yelled, get home. DJ scratch wax, B-boys were rocking shell toes. Born and bred in New York, I talk with the accent and slang before there was a brown bag or a J-Mo gang. Kids like Telly and Casper higher than the Rapture. Yelling fuck a Napster, the industry disaster. I'm good, I own my masters. Heard the stories from the 90s, and these nights were grimy. The Nautica, Polo, Nike, like Blockbuster rewind me. My Walkman on the bus, 11th grade saved my life. Now, let me pass the mic, 83
1983 1983 1983 No 1983 is when they make me 1983 1983 is when they made me 1983 1983 is when they make me.
Yeah, 1983 I was born. I came out of my mama in a Superman uniform. True to form, blew the lucky charm of LA. We took the Lakers to the finals but lost to Dr. J. Maybe cause my name is John and the J after doctor symbolizes that I was born light skinned like my mom with pretty long wavy straight black hair. I was the fucking man that year, kid from the city of champions. Raiders won a Super Bowl their first year in Los Angeles. Dodgers lost to Philly too after claiming the division title that year though. I thought you knew LA would prove my arrival was a special year, not to mention what my family went through to get me here. I MC but nothing dropped in 83 except the Wild Style soundtrack. Busy Bee verse Rodney C.
1983 1983 1983 1983 833 1983 1983 is when they make me.
Number 18 is about to be history. And the Lombardi Trophy will go to the Los Angeles Raiders. A very young team, but a super team.
80s baby really grew up in the 90s.
Let it breathe.
J57
And Dillon Check. When opportunity knocks, who will be there to answer the call? What if it's sooner than you planned? You ain't prepared, so you stall. The Hall of Fame's only filled with the names of risk takers. I was 17, sending my demo to disc makers. It was a miss, but it twisted the plot and brought me to Atlanta, where I put the whisk in a pot and started cooking. We hooking up some heavy cuisine. To get ahead, I had to break bread with every regime. It seemed to be going according to plan. Had the support of the fan. Needed more, so I could afford to expand. I handled every aspect of the trade, from the sessions to record pressing to making sure selections were played. Never once did I expect to get paid. I stayed loyal, made royalty checks I still collect to this day. I doubt anyone believed that we could take it this far. Get the tequila out and break a cigar. We called it come up. A come up.
You know the come up.
I've been on the grind, getting mine from the winter to the summer.
You know the come up.
You know how I roll everywhere I go. Yo, I gotta get a come up.
You know the come
We
up.
gon' eat. Once I get enough for me, we give a sum to the drummer.
You know the
Squad
come
about to come up. Y'all about to come up.
Come on.
Sam B. George Davis, I gotta be me. Blowing on vapes and babes, it gotta be he. Surrounded by voluptuous women, it gotta be D. And every chick is a boss, so that gotta be key. Boss talk, respects boss talk, you clout chase. I give no rap to squares about face. Nothing, I don't talk much if it ain't about face. Nobody wins a marathon without pace. I move without haste to the beat of my own drum. I'm self-made, certified, you just a grown bum. A souped up narcissist, sucking your own. I'm out in these streets, you sit alone in your home, mum. White, the life of an invisible mute. Talking money, still no visible loot. Not solid on my square, that's my indivisible root. Individual shoot when the residuals cute.
I'm looking for a come up.
You know the come up.
I've been on the grind, getting mine from the winter to the summer.
You know the come up.
You know how I roll everywhere I go. Yo, I gotta get a come up.
You know the come up.
We gon' eat. Once I get enough for me, we give a sum to the drummer.
You know the
Squad about to come up.
Good like
Y'all
this.
about to come up.
How I did it was the way that I swore to. What corner lullabies adorned you. So when you heard me, you saw you. The plan was a top 10 seat for I'm all through, while staying out the way of a courtroom. Consider it done. You heard the catalog given from Sun, without being under nobody arms or sitting in front. I played the back out of necessity, but my agenda was never to let it be. I dragged him out the front and took the better seat. 9 to 5, hit the train, hit the lab, 6 to 3, hit the crib by 4, semi-crash, up by 7, back to the job by 9, still wondering how the fuck I survived. Bet it was worth it though, the epitome of that grind, how I would work it, yo. I bought it all full circle and kept the circle closed. In front of Fat Beats with a pack of mixtapes, the BNY Heavy One raps this way.
I'm looking for a come up.
You know the come up.
I've been on the grind, getting mine from the winter to the summer.
You know the come up.
You know how I roll everywhere I go, yo, I gotta get a come up.
You know the come
We
up.
gon' eat. Once I get enough for me, we give a song to the drummer.
You know the
Squad
come
about
up.
to come up. Y'all about to come up.
Come up.
1983. It was a thriller.
Okay then. Are you ready to see 1983?
Baby really grew up in the 90s.
Yo. Remember that? Damn, I love the smell of your hot tea brewing. Admiring the countryside of where we flew in. Your body got me in a state of disbelief, doing deep tissue massage, but let me keep it brief. You and me had our first interaction out of happenstance, and she wasn't trying to give my rapping ass half a chance. Right. Her rejections landed like an avalanche. I didn't even get to formulate a may I have this dance. Damn. The answer was already apparent. But honestly, that's never been a strong enough deterrent. I apologize if my behavior was errant. My bad. But I go against the grain and never with the current. She looked at me and said, "You're trying my patience." I responded in kind with, "Shall I buy us libations?" Proper tools for when the conversation's high maintenance. And maybe it'll help us calibrate our vibrations. Vibrations. You ever heard that song? DJ got it going on. Oh, you have? Oh yeah, how you? Oh, you used to date a rapper. Oh, what's his name? Dillon, Darren. As you would have guessed, the finesse was successful, and as the night progressed, the rest was less stressful. Nevertheless, I got a little disrespectful when I said I like the way your breasts make you dressful. How'd that work out? She wasn't impressed with the resume. That's when I ordered us a Mediterranean mesoplate. After getting fed, I didn't hesitate. Try and quench my thirst for a second date. Wait, if I did this one counts as our first, then maybe we can escape for late night desserts. If I'm being assertive, it's cause I've been on a search. And at that exact moment, she pulled the phone out of her purse. Oh, you busy? It felt like she was giving me the fade as the DJ played D'Angelo's The Charade. My mind wandered as I pondered the irony, but still I'm thinking shorty got an eye on me. So this rap, what's easy on Spotify? Ooh, yeah, not a lot of, he's unknown. So, that probably not a lot going on for y'all, I imagine. You're just eating at home, you're not going out to eat. I mean, a quarterback knows when to run and when to throw the pass. But does a Hail Mary show him from an older class? That depends on if you're trying to mow the lawn or grow the grass. Consider this an ode to my tequila soda glass. Almost had the nerve to ask her if she ever wrote a stash, but I knew she wasn't giving up an iota of ass. I already had the numbers on my monthly quota slash. Got some trees rolled, I'm trying to hit the road and blow the gas. And perhaps you can be my passenger. Fasten your seatbelt, but that ain't how she felt. Damn, I ain't no cheap date, and we both agreed that it was in our best interest for the two of us to leave. Come on, let's go. I ain't even had no tricks up my sleeve, but she caught me off guard when she started walking with me. We hit the parking lot. I'm still hoping that sparks fly. Yeah. And she's like, you know where you parked, right? Bye. Damn. It's like that. It's like that.
What would happen if I reached out for you?
Yo, Jay, man, you remember that one time you came through? Man, how could I forget? It was all that drama. So much drama. Man, it was like a movie. It was like a zoovie, really. For real, man, it was wild. Too wild. I'm just glad we made it out alive, dog. You and I both.
It was another day, I was posted up on the front porch, administering to my trauma with a blunt force. That's when I noticed a car parked across the street. The windows were tinted and license plate hard to read. I inhaled the steam from my coffee cup. Anybody stepping don't know from what type of cloth we cut. Yup. Then in a moment that's awfully abrupt, the passenger door is open and softly shut. A shadowy figure emerges. I kept calm and quiet despite having the urges. Adrenaline surges.
What will happen 'cause I'm gonna reach out?
I pick up the celly and send a text to Jay, cause he been on the way to my crib since like yesterday. Told him when he arrived I have the heat ready. Anybody who's adjacent to me about to meet Freddy. I got two eyes on the scene trying to keep steady. That's when the creep stomp his feet heavy. And he grabs the phone. I overheard him say the guy's at home. Now I'm thinking it's about to turn the guns in Navarone. Hell, the only weapons on my person are these bald fists. Catch one, that's how the brawl would get called quits. Find out, the situation was about to take a turn. If this dunce fronts on me, I'ma make him learn. I earn my stripes the old-fashioned way. I'll extinguish a square like ash and tray. That's regardless of the amount of cash in play. What you say? I got a passion for catch and prey. Hey, the goon is picking up the pace. Pretty soon I bet he think he's sticking up the place. That's when my ace Jimmy pulls up in the Uber. I knew the two of us had to make a maneuver. I move into position, ready to intercept. Jay's got my flank covered, coming in from the left. Then I hesitate when the menace changes demeanor. At first I saw a villain, now my vision's getting cleaner. And just when I was ready to scrap with my pajamas on, I realized he was bringing me packages from Amazon. Womp womp. Oh wait, damn it y'all. It's my prime day. That's for me?
Yeah, it's for you. Yeah, you're Dillon, right? It's on your shirt.
Oh yeah, you caught that. Alright, well, anyway.
Oh yeah?
Sorry I was grilling you a little bit.
You know what? Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
Yeah, alright.
Don't ever look at me like that again, tough guy.
Enjoy your day, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
you enjoy your fucking day, you asshole.
Frontline worker. Respect.
You live in a fucking bathrobe, you piece of shit.
What up, Jay?
Yo, what's goody?
Well, almost nothing.
What the f was that about, though?
Man, listen, I might be a little high.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
I thought some shit was going on.
Uh-huh.
But I was just getting some Amazon packages. But I'm glad you're here, man. Come on, let's go back to the stew, man. I just laid this joint down. I'll play it for you.
I'm the J57.
Alright, I'm gonna need one more drink before I go. Just one more, and we gonna hit the road. Let's do this. Alright, Jay. Okay, we're 2 decades into the new millennium. That was quick. And my faith in humanity's at a minimum. The pendulum swings and it brings a chain of events that could commence the ending of things. The fat lady sings at the top of her lungs, but people only listening if something popular songs. So if you sensitive, you about to be stung by this bitter pill of truth that I'm about to drop in your tongue. The young Dillon still had an optimistic approach. First in my class, but I was sitting in coach, hitting the roach. I'm hoping that the scenery change. It ain't about getting the chip, it's the Tina remains. We off the meter, ain't no need to be trained. You roll with a weed diva, sativa's the greenery strain. That's the key to be sane. Now what's the theme to be saying? I'll go ahead and let these people repeat the refrain. It's like right, so why is it that I even try to begin a dialogue? I am not your best friend, man, you should buy a dog. I'm past the point of getting hyped for write-ups by a blog. I am only here to set it off like a fire log. Because in the machine, I mean literally. Every day is a grind, applying pressure to get up early. Either that or risk it in a gig economy. The system is rigged and they treat it like a big comedy. Politicians laughing all the way to the bank, pulling the right string so they stocks don't tank. The anxiety is passed to us as the buzz kicks in. Prescription drugs dug their claws in our population with the quickness. Why find a cure and you can profit off the sickness. They ain't in the biz of physical fitness. Can I get a witness? God damn.
I'm doing this that you have your plan. All of the things that you've done. I'm doing this that you have your plan.
This is a love letter I don't know how to finish. Our future went from bright to dim. The diminished return on investment is hard to deny. We know the American dream had to start with a lie. For it to end with the truth, we have to take to the streets. How is it the generation still aching for peace? Gentrification, a racist police. That type of intimidation we shouldn't have to take in the least. Those who making the most, they not paying the tax. On them vacation homes where they stay and relax. I ain't saying it would even have any major impacts. If I had to place a bet, I ain't wagering stacks to access to healthcare and water to drink. Shouldn't be past the point where we're caught on the brink. The ink spills and spells disaster as the clock ticks faster. And that's a class taught by a master.
All of the things that you've done. I'm doing this that you have your plan. All of the things that you've done. I'm doing this that you have your plan.
I'm the J57.
One, two. This one goes out to you. Right. Check. I'm sorry if the story I'm telling is melancholy. If there's someone who you love, then you should tell him probably. True. We hardly even get to grow, then we're pruned. Soon as we learn to play our instrument, it's out of tune. Once we finally find balance, we gotta adjust. Smoke something, watch it burn to ash as we turn to dust. It must have been a mistake. If there's a God, where we drive here at midnight, just so we can maraud, forced to save face, fighting behind a facade. The odds have always been against us. We ain't never had a shot. I shed tears for the souls we've lost, but found solace knowing that a rock can't become a gem till it's polished. Right. Carbon's not a diamond till pressure is applied. Life's hard, so we tend to glorify the other side. Right. I tried not to take a dive in the abyss. I just had to let you know that you missed. It's been hard to be alive ever since you died. I've been having trouble moving on now that you're gone. I put something in the wind when I take a drive. Couldn't hit you on the phone, so I wrote a song. Ever since you had to leave, it's been hard to breathe. I be feeling weak, even though I gotta be strong. All alone, now I only see you in my dreams. I'll be standing in the dusk, waiting on the dawn, waiting on the dawn. There's no need for me to tell it further, cause you heard the story. It was perfect till my partnership went into purgatory. We lived to the fullest extent, it did it for the glory. Till the day your music is played in a conservatory and broadcast through the aurora borealis. I pour me a chalice and toast to your heavenly palace. You left us your lessons in permanent ink. I tried to rise to the occasion, but was determined to sink. Damn it, everything had turned in a blink. Wait, that's why I'm not concerned with what these earthlings on the firmament think. I thought you and I would conquer the circumference, but you were taken from us, and I've been numb since. And making sense of the loss has been impossible. I'm under a lot of pressure to overcome the obstacles. Another bottle of bourbon's consumed. I wish that when you were given your flowers, they were in bloom. It's been hard to be alive ever since you died. I've been having trouble moving on now that you're gone. I put something in the wind when I take a drive. Couldn't hit you on the phone, so I wrote a song. Ever since you had to leave, it's been hard to breathe. I be feeling weak, even though I gotta be strong. All alone, now I only see you in my dreams. I'll be standing in the dusk, waiting on the dawn, waiting on the dawn.